What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. There's a Team Rocket takeover event and we're getting some new shadow Pokemon. Some of the new shadow Pokemon include Cyndaquil and Totodile, which in a recent tips and tricks video I mentioned were not going to be good for raids, but unfortunately none of them are going to be great for raids at all. However, I'm going to take the fault. I didn't do the biggest amount of research in this and I was completely wrong. Shadow Typhlosion and Shadow Feraligatr look to be very good raid attackers. We're going to analyze them right now and tell you guys why you should be catching these Pokemon and getting their legacy moves. First, let's take a look at the new Shadow Typhlosion. We're going to be using it as a fire type raid attacker, of course, and taking a look at it in its rankings here. In terms of DPS, you can actually see Shadow Typhlosion only sits behind Shadow Entei, Shadow Charizard, and Shadow Moltres in terms of DPS, a DPS of 18.752. Of course, it's behind the Mega Charizard Y and Mega Charizard X, but it's actually higher than the Mega Houndoom in terms of DPS. If you don't like DPS and you prefer to have a bulkier raid attacker, Shadow Typhlosion in the overall slot sits behind Shadow Entei, Reshiram, Shadow Moltres, and Shadow Charizard in the number 5 slot in terms of fire type raid attackers. That's actually not bad. Shadow Typhlosion has a good high DPS, not the most bulk in the world, but all in all, a decent fire type raid attacker, one you could grab. Now let's take a look at the Shadow Feraligatr in the water type ranking. Shadow Feraligatr is actually the number 2 overall water type raid attacker in terms of DPS, behind the Shadow Swampert, which I don't even know if that's available anymore with the new Team Rocket event. Of course, it's behind the Mega Blastoise as well in terms of DPS, but that's still pretty impressive. If you want to take a look at overall, Shadow Feraligatr is actually still behind the Shadow Swampert, but still takes the number 2 slot and is actually a better overall raid attacker than Kyogre. Of course, it doesn't have as much bulk as Kyogre, but it will output more damage. So all in all, these two raid attackers, although are not top tier, the best you can get, like Reshiram, Shadow Moltres, all that stuff, still something to mention. And I apologize for putting out misinformation saying those two Pokemon are not good for raids at all, because in theory, they are decent raid attackers. Final thing I want to mention, if you do get a good Shadow Chikorita or Shadow Cyndaquil during the event, be sure to TM away frustration off of this Pokemon. Reason being, during the Johto Tour, which is February 26, 9 AM to 9 PM, whether you have a ticket or not, you will be able to evolve both of those Pokemon into their final forms, getting them their legacy moves. So Blast Burn on Typhlosion and Hydro Cannon on Feraligatr, which you're gonna want if you want to be hitting these numbers that I showed you in this video. One more thing, and spoilers for Legends of Arceus. For anyone who does want to see spoilers, I recommend you click away this video now. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legend of Arceus is introducing a new Typhlosion form, the Hisuian, whatever, form of Typhlosion. Some people think that you'll evolve Cyndaquil into this form. I think you're just going to straight up catch this form if it ever comes to Pokemon Go. But if this form ever does come to Pokemon Go, having yourselves some Shadow Cyndaquils might not be the worst thing in case this form is a beast. Okay, that's it for the video, guys. Again, I apologize for misleading you guys in that video. These Pokemon are actually decent raid attackers. Comment below if you're excited to get these new Shadows and if you're going to be hunting a good IV version of them. And follow for this one. Peace.